Hey guys, it's Renee from Presley Forever VSG Journey. I am going to do a recipe for a baked vegetarian meatball ricotta bake, which sounds like blah. I know everybody's done the ricotta bake on like phase 2 coming out of the hospital, but this is a little bit different. It's not, I found that kind of dry, and the meatballs actually make quite a bit of difference. And I also wanted to do a little bit of a food haul. Kind of obsessed. I was obsessed with Trader Joe's anyways, but I've really been exploring a lot of their different products, and I've been eating a lot of vegetarian stuff, which I am by no means a vegetarian, but I'm finding that these are really good options that are delicious, high protein, lower in carb, higher in fiber, lower in fat kind of things. And again, I'm trying to find ways to modify food that I like, because this is the rest of my life. I need to change how I eat. So again, I'm trying to swap in and out different things that are better choices, better for me when I'm making versions for my family. Again, not that I'm making them unhealthy food, but again, I am choosing to do different things that will be even better for me. So I'm going to do a little bit of a food haul first, and then I'm going to show you the recipe, and then I think I'm going to do another video on how to rice cauliflower, which leads me to my food haul. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, I have Trader Joe's chickenless chicken tenders. Now these, again, I'm not a vegetarian. I have been doing little lettuce wraps with these with blue cheese, and these have let's see, 150 calories for 3 strips, 7 grams of fat, 10 net grams of carbs, and 12 grams of protein. So pretty good. These little guys, Trader Joe's meatless meatballs. Now I'm funny about like turkey meatballs because I feel like they're not meatballs, they taste funny. These, the taste and the texture is really good, and I'm like kind of obsessed with them. So one serving, which is 6 meatballs, which I've only been doing 3 at a time because they're pretty filling, is 150 calories. So again, that would be half. 7 grams of fat, 5 net carbs, and 14 grams of protein. Pretty awesome. Okay, so Trader Joe's soy and flaxseed tortilla chips. Yes, tortilla chips. What I do is I take a serving of these, which is like 7 big chips, so this whole bag lasts forever. And I use some of the Trader Joe's Low Fat Mozerella, melt it, and then I might throw a little bit of salsa on there. The chips are 130 calories, 8 grams of fat, only 9 grams of carbs, net carbs, and there's 6 grams of protein. So again, I'm not eating Doritos, I'm having these. They have fiber, they've got, you know, the omega-3s from the flaxseed, and they're good for me. Now, Katie, organic riced cauliflower. This stuff is awesome. I am not making cauliflower buns and cauliflower this and that, and I know that I'm not eating rice, and I know I'm not eating potatoes, but this stuff sauteed with a little salt and pepper and the olive oil spray, pretty freaking delicious. So I went today to Trader Joe's, and they didn't have any, so I'm going to try and make my own. And basically, it's just processed and blanched, and then frozen and ready to go. So, but again, one bag of this, it's 30 calories. There's 3 carbs net, and there's 2 grams of protein, so it's pretty good. And again, I think it's tasty, and I just do it. We eat so little anyway. This bag lasts a good, 3 or 4 meals for me. But again, if I'm giving the guys potatoes, or if they're having, rice, then I'm going to have this just as an aside. Alright, so now I'm going to transition into the ricotta bake, and the ingredients: chopped garlic, fat-free ricotta, fat-free cottage cheese, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. This marinara sauce actually has some of the best stats I could find. Again, it's Trader Joe's Organic Marinara. It's 50 calories for half a cup, 2 grams of fat, 6 net carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So not bad. And then of course I'm going to use the Trader Joe's Low Fat Mozzarella. So I am going to get this set up, and I will show you the recipe for the ricotta bake. Okay, so here I have got half a cup of the fat-free ricotta, a half a cup of the fat-free cottage cheese. This is about a tablespoon of the grated Parmesan Pecorino Romano blend. This is about half tablespoon of dried basil. This is about a tablespoon of chopped garlic, salt and pepper, and then I have an egg. And all of this is going to go into my handy dandy trusty Ninja, and then I will show you how I assemble everything. Okay, so as you can see, this is my ricotta cottage cheese mixture, and it's nice and creamy, and it seems a little wet, but the egg is going to help that firm up. And then here I've got 6 of the vegetarian meatballs from Trader Joe's, and then 2 1/4 cup servings of the low fat mozzarella, and here I have a 1/2 cup of that marinara. Now I have 2 little ramekins just sprayed with the olive oil spray, which again is from Trader Joe's. I don't know if I showed this to you. And there is a version made by one of the olive oil companies that has just olive oil. This I think has some canola oil in it, but it's 0 calories, but it's real olive oil, so I like to use that, especially for cooking. So I'm going to layer the ricotta and the meatballs and sauce and cheese, and this should make 2 servings. I used a different baking dish the last time I made this, so I have a 3rd container here. These would also freeze well if you baked it and then froze it, or you could even put it in here and then pop it out and bake it when you're ready to eat it. So this would be a good meal prep idea, and I will put the final stats for everything in the description box. So I'm going to assemble these, show you what they look like, and then pop them in the oven. I did put these onto a cookie sheet in case they bubble over, because they're pretty full to the top, but it did work out that they fit perfectly for this recipe, so I didn't need the plastic one. But you can see I've got the cheese on the bottom, and then I nestled 3 meatballs in each one, and then a 1/4 cup of the sauce and a 1/4 cup of the cheese. So I'm going to do these at 350 for probably, I'm going to guess 20 minutes or so. I'll let you know the final times once I pull them out. But I'm going to pop these in and I'll show you what they look like when they come. Right, and here's the finished product. They are blazing hot, guys. You got to let them cool down. And actually, these are pretty big ramekins. If I'd had 4, I probably would have split it into 4. So the stats below are for these 2 ramekins. I could probably only eat half of one at a time. And then eat the other half at another meal. So the stats that I have in the description box, you can just cut in half. And they are delicious. Enjoy. The other thing you could do too is if the meatballs aren't your thing, you could add some turkey pepperoni, some sliced chicken breast, or you could just skip that all together and just go with sort of the baked cheese.